Good morning, good morning. Today, instead of going through the homestead, I'm going to update about my broken leg and how to really prepare the stretches for physical therapy with a broken leg. Now, I must say that this was with my doctor's guidance. He said to do some stretches and improve my range of motion to prepare for physical therapy, but he didn't give me directions beyond that. So these are my own stretches that I came up with some help from internet searches. And I hope that if you have a broken leg, it'll help you. If you're here for the homesteading video, we have reached out to several people and we learned how to get even more milk from Harmony. So come back tomorrow and we'll see if it works. All right, popping in to talk about my broken leg. In these stretches, my right foot is showing you what my left foot should be doing. Obviously, it wasn't very good there at the beginning. It needed lots of work. After just a week of stretching, you can really see the difference. Now, I did these stretches several times a day. I was mostly just laying on the couch, so whenever it popped into my head. And this was my range of motion right before I went to physical therapy. You can see that it's much improved. And then at the end, I'll show you where I am now. The progress after physical therapy is quite good. But now onto the non-stretches that I did to improve my range of motion. Now, one of the exercises I found online was to pick up marbles with your toes and then drop them into a cup. Now, we didn't have marbles readily available, but my husband loves his lemonade, so we had plenty of caps. Now, I would actually do a lot more than 4, but this is just a demonstration. So you grab it with your toes and drop it in. And this really improves your ability to control your toes. And when I first started, I was not this good. It took a lot of effort. Whoops. All right, let's see this. But you want to do as much as you can just with your feet or your broken foot to really improve the control of your muscles and your range of motion. Ah, that one got away. Okay, so maybe it is still a little bit difficult. Done! The final exercise just involves a towel. I use a hand towel just because it's smaller and easier. Like, not easier for your feet, but more practical to use. I'll demonstrate below. If I were using a full-size towel, I would have to fold it in half, if not in quarters, and then it wouldn't serve the same purpose. So what you want to do, lay it flat, put your heel in the middle of the, towards the rear of the towel, and then wrinkle it up with your toes, drawing it in kind of like an inchworm. Gather it up, and then push it back out. And your eventual goal is, you won't make it perfectly flat by this, but you want under your foot to be perfectly flat by the time you're done. That part isn't so important. I am so pleased that you can't even tell which one is broken. It's my left foot. I was going to have y'all guess, but I have to show you for the sake of the video. So first, this is my current ability, and we'll pull it towards me. Now this one I'm still far behind on. This is just pulling by itself, like the muscles by themselves. In physical therapy, they have me using exercise bands, but you can do this with a towel and pull it forward beyond what your muscles can do to really stretch it out, and that'll help your walking. And then when I push out, they go totally together except just a little off. And then my knees are kept together like that, and my feet go out. Now you can see it's not quite there, but very, very close. Now, one thing I wish I had done before I went to physical therapy would be the ankle turns and the circles. And then I also did the alphabet. And what I would do, I would read a book, and whenever it had a verse, I would write out the verse with my foot until my foot just got too tired. But at physical therapy, they have me just write out the alphabet. Capital and lowercase letters. This is my latest x-ray. This was actually taken just a week ago. And you can see on the x-ray on the left where it's almost all the way healed. The x-ray on the right is where it started. I've made a lot of progress. The problem is that I'm losing some bone density from lack of use. My doctor explained that the lighter, or rather darker portions of the bone are where it's actually deteriorating. And he said the way to build that up is more exercise, more walking, more pressure on it to increase the density and rebuild that bone density. The doctor actually told me to walk until it hurts. Now that's what I've been doing, as you've seen on the video, sometimes a little too much. But the physical therapist told me that I shouldn't hurt it by walking, so I just keep going. My advice to you as you're healing is to go ahead and do as much as you possibly can so that you don't even face this issue. And hopefully you'll surprise your physical therapist with your range of motion, just like I did, and you'll get a good report from your doctor with no bone loss. We can do it together.